In March 2011, Japan's Fukushima Daiichi plant was hit by a tsunami and earthquake that it wasn't designed to withstand. The result was the extended loss of all AC power, making it impossible to cool the core and spent reactor fuel. Today, efforts continue to decommission the plant and make the area safe and livable. In response to what happened in Japan, the U.S. nuclear industry developed a strategy to ensure that our plants and the public are even safer than they were before Fukushima.
Because of that accident, the NRC required that we build a protected structure to house the emergency equipment needed to respond to an extreme external event. There'll be diesel-driven pumps, diesel-driven electric generators, cables, hoses, and miscellaneous type of equipment. This building is going to house 3 sets of equipment. We'll have 1 set for each unit and then a spare set. This new portable equipment, in conjunction with the recently developed strategies and plant modifications, will provide us alternate methods to provide cooling to the nuclear fuel. That's going to add an extra layer of defense to protect the health and safety of the public.
We will have enough equipment stored in the dome to cover both units for 72 hours after event. In fact, we probably have enough equipment here to last 30 days after event.
We will take what equipment we have on the plant site right now and stage it in designated areas inside the structure. We've already started training the operators on the developed strategies, and we'll add some additional training for the equipment itself as it becomes available.
The dome is built to withstand the design basis earthquake for the plant, 360-mile-an-hour tornadic winds, as well as any windborne missiles such as trees, light poles, or vehicles.
Because of the unique shape, that spherical shape, loads are more evenly distributed across the design. If you think about wind hitting it. It has a chance to bounce off of the wall without hitting it directly. So that reduces the forces on the wall.
Construction of the dome basically involves constructing a reinforced concrete circular ring beam.
Basically, you have a series of anchor bolts around the circumference of the ring beam itself. The next step will be to roll out the airform, which is going to make the shape of the dome. It's the outside skin of it.
Large fans are then used to inflate the membrane until it achieves the necessary pressure. That pressure is maintained throughout the construction process until the structure becomes self-supporting.
So the steps involved after it's inflated, you have a layer of polyurethane foam. Once the foam is established, it kind of holds the shape of the shell itself. Then you have multiple layers of shotcrete, and of course it's going to be reinforced with rebar.
What you can't see here is the first layer rebar and the second layer rebar, and eventually the shotcrete itself will be 18 inches thick. After that, you will install the missile doors, as you can see behind me, that the equipment can be driven through. Personnel doors are installed, the floor slab is poured, a mezzanine is installed, lighting, other electrical equipment, and the dome is then completed.
And it's vitally important that we are able to show that we have taken tangible actions to address the learnings out of the Fukushima accident, which were many. This facility is a cornerstone around what we would call our flex strategy. So our overall flex strategy is really 3 layers. The first layer is everything we have designed into the plants that have been there from day 1. We've added this layer of protection. We call it phase 2 of flex. And as you see the equipment in this building, this equipment is our backup portable equipment that will be dispatched by our operators, that will be trained, proceduralized in the very unlikely event that we have some beyond design basis event. Beyond even this facility, there's a 3rd level of defense, and we call that our regional response centers. So at Southern Nuclear, we take our responsibility for safe operation as our top priority, and our commitment and what you see here today fulfills that mission.
Being involved in this particular project has been a very large learning experience, and it's been very exciting. It gives us an opportunity to think outside the box of normal design-based responses, to try to provide the operators with extra tools to combat any situation that can come along. So I've been very excited to be a part of this, to be involved with the industry in developing this common approach to providing additional protection for the public.